What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my stream, well, my continuation of the last stream of Star Trek Across the Unknown. Now, this game has really surprised me. I played the demo when it came out, and the demo was good. It was alright, but I could see they added a lot more into this game, and I've seen online, Facebook, social groups, all that stuff, people are really, like, Trek fans are really die-hard Trek fans are like really liking this game. They're like saying that it does homage, is that the word, to Star Trek, you know. So I'm hoping my audio is good. If it's not, let me know. And if you're a first-time viewer, I abandoned Windows. I decided I'm done. Windows recall was step number one. Then they put Copilot into everything. They put Copilot, if you're not familiar with Copilot, it's AI. They put Copilot in Notepad. An app that was just supposed to be like, you know, you could put in some characters and copy and paste and stuff like that. Something easy. They put AI in there. Why would you need to put AI in there? And they put AI in Paint. They put AI in everything. And it's like... and people just had enough. So bad, it's been so bad that the amount of people that were on Windows 11 before all this AI stuff dropped. So yeah, it's been. I saw something that says with funding from. I'm trying to get funding for my game. I did pick up an investor who is interested, so we can move to 0.3.5 or possibly 4.0. I'm interviewing new artists, new programmers for my Glorious Cause game. If you are interested, let me change this out. Well, actually, no, that works. Alright, so I'm in the caretaker thing here. And what do I need? Down to 303, that's not good. Especially if I'm gonna fight, right? I wanna fight. Okay, and I need that Duranium, what is this? It's basic building block, constructing, repairing rooms, okay. And I need to rebuild Voyager. So let's start rebuilding Voyager. I need the shields back online. Shields and weapons, because what's the point of like having a ship that, well, can't fire, right? And I am out of uranium. All right, so what we're gonna do here is, that's my kids in the background. That's what happens when is it right click? Okay. No. That's what happens when they get together. They get very... they just like jump off each other kind of thing. Alright, shield generator online. Good. Ruin room. Alright. Let's get 53 of that. Let's... oh, no. Bloody... ooh. See, this is a new thing that they added, is comms request, caretaker. Culinary masterpiece. I never encountered a tangy but comfortable, yet smooth, yet vibrant concoction. What is it called again? Tomato soup. It's something of a culinary wizard myself, you know, and Hair Pasta Bowl is widely known for its smooth. You know what the... every time Star Trek talks about food... it kind of reminds me of, what do you call it, Star Trek The Experience, which was a theme park. Did you know that Star Trek had a theme park in the 90s and 2000s? And before I was going to basic training, because I knew what was going to happen, you go to basic training, then you go to AIT, then you go to your unit. There's no way you're gonna get any time. So I went to Vegas, for 2 days without my friends. My friends were like, "You're never gonna go. You're never gonna go." And I said, "Dude, you know how much of a Star Trek fan I am? I'm going." So I went there for 2 days. I am afraid of heights. I tell you guys, I am afraid of heights, right? And the only times I've went on aircraft is one when I went to Poland when I was like 7, so I didn't have a choice. 2 was for Star Trek. All right, in Vegas. It was a 3-hour thing, you know. It's amazing what vodka can do, you know. And 3 in the Army National Guard. All right, the Army National Guard had us do like rapid insertions and stuff like that. So we had to train on Black Hawks, Chinooks, and stuff like that. Ingress, outgress, you know, be able to move the unit very quickly with our stuff and things. And again, I didn't have a choice then either. It was like, you know, you're going. I'm like, yeah. UK video clips. The game is too busy. Makes games fun again. Hot tomato soup, no pasta. Las Vegas, yeah. Scan the southern continent. You find a range of dead Kazon Ogla. 1 Kazon sector of Maze controls a part of the continent. They're a bit difficult. With the right approach, they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just find them is a bit tricky. My old pal Mage Jabin, the Ogla leader might have. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Water is a precious commodity. Yeah, water is a precious commodity. You know what's also a precious commodity? Electricity. So I know you guys are probably hearing they're building data centers all over the United States. And while I like AI, like ChatGPT, you know, Gemini and stuff like that, it has helped me like with I have a board for my server and stuff like that in my game, so it has helped me like kind of better estimate based on usage patterns, how many PHP handlers, all that stuff that I need. That I should set, you know, for like a WordPress and stuff like that, or online store or whatever. So it helped me in those kind of things. But there's 3 negative things. 1, AI is taking jobs. 2, it is racking up so much electrical and water demand. So much so that our bill last month was $300. Our bill this month for electricity is $500. And so the new governor came in. We had a new governor that came in, and she says that data centers are now going to pay their own way, which basically means hopefully we can go back to $200 electrical bills, because I can't afford that. UK Eclipse, AI is killing the price of RAM, not fair. Yes, I know, dude. I can't begin to tell you. I'm unemployed right now, but I have prospects for March. I've been looking at I have 16 gigs of RAM on this. I've been looking to upgrade to 32, maybe 64, right? It's DDR4, I think, RAM, right? 3200 megahertz. I know some of you guys are going to be like, dude, that's old and stuff. I know. I have to replace the motherboard. I was on try to build a low budget gaming PC, and I was going to upgrade it over time. I never did. So I looked up the price of the RAM. 16 gigabytes, 2 sticks for multi-channel, right? About $120, $130. When it was originally, like I checked back, it was $60 or $70. That was like regular price. That's not even sale price. Amazon sometimes I think probably had it for $40 or $50. I was going to buy a 1 terabyte SSD SATA, and they were like $60, right? Not anymore. Everything has gone up. Oh, and GPUs. Yeah. GPUs too. Alright, how much? We don't have much. Uranium. No, I need something. Deuterium. Alright, let's go here. How much is this going to cost me? 41. 41. Oh, man, that just used up all my... Please give me something good. I got 562, so... Oh, no, what did... I keep forgetting. Please tell me it's deuterium. Yes, good. Alright, let's go back to the caretaker thing, whatever, Ogampa. So now we got some... Send an away team. Alright, so we got Neelix, he has to go. Chakotay... I want Tuvok, definitely, because, you know, he's a security officer and he's good at shooting, and Chakotay is kind of like the, it's a multi-collection. You got a Maquis, you got a Starfleet, and you got a, okay. So you need 55. Alright. Ooh. Beautiful. I'm getting more of that. Nice. Dang. Okay. This is probably not going to be good. Let's do this. Okay, cool. All right. So there's the Kazon Ogla. I'm gonna do this, I think. Oh, I know what happens if I do this. So we're gonna do that. If you watch Caretaker, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's... What does that do for me? That increases morale, right? That's morale. That's why I chose that, because if you watch Caretaker, you know what I'm talking about. UK video clip says old ATI chips are good if you can mod them. I don't like modding, honestly. I know you can, like... I watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips, and I watch a lot of builds for PC gaming. A lot. I just have it sometimes on the background. But I think sometimes if Voyager warranty, and, you know, I don't have a good cooling system. I use air cooling. I know some of you guys are going to be like, air cooling? Dude, you got to go to liquid cooling. But everybody I know that has a liquid cooler, there's leakage. And I don't want to deal with that. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna have Chakotay talk. Alright, I'm gonna have... Who is this? This is... Alright, this is probably gonna be a rough... Oh, okay, nice. Now the cool thing is, and I know a lot of you guys are like watch Star Trek as a show, but believe it or not, like this technology is possible. Like there are papers, I believe, about matter reorganization where you can take something like a mouse and have the molecules change and make an Alfredo dinner, right? Obviously we're a bit away from that. Oh, okay. But that would be sick. Can you imagine going to like a almost like a 3D printer and saying, I want, well, at the time it would probably be like a 990, I don't know, whatever GeForce, or actually I am an AMD guy, and the reason why is because AMD works better on Linux. So, you know, I don't know, a 2090, you know, card from AMD, and Matter things just goes zzz, snap in, you know what I'm talking about? And of course, I'm sure there's gonna be like some electrical cost or whatever, but that would be cool, wouldn't it? We should retreat. Let's do a tactical retreat. He was former Starfleet, so he knows what he's talking about. I'm doing pretty good. In the demo, I didn't do so well. Nice. Cool. Now, the cool thing about this game is... So, if you watch Star Trek Voyager, spoiler, mute if you don't want to hear this, if you intend to watch the series. But, obviously, like, Chakotay, Tuvok come back, you know, there are some casualties along the way, but, you know, Catherine Janeway, Tom Paris come back. In this game, you have to take care of your senior staff, because if you lose them, my dearest Keston, I promised to save you. I knew you would come, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. Want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There's a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has a significant breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. You know what's interesting about transporters? They were able, I kid you not, I'm not even playing, guys. They were able, I forgot who was, MIT, maybe Harvard, whoever it was. I've read this like months ago, maybe years ago. They were able to transport a molecule, an atom or whatever, from one place to another. I don't know if it was in the same building or it was different states, but they were able to dematerialize it and then materialize it in a different place. And that was just like beginning, you know. So really amazing things, you know. A lot of people think that the military is at the forefront of technology. No, it's NASA. A lot of the stuff that we put in during the 50s and 60s into NASA, the reason we have them, the reason we have like GPS, the reason we have so many things nowadays in our smartphone and in our computers, comes from the money we spent investing into NASA. And then NASA made all these technologies. The military said, oh wow, we could use these. So the more money we put into NASA, the better for the military, the better for the consumers, everything. Unfortunately, NASA got their budget stripped in the last whatever. So for generations provided compile food, water, and protection from the outside world. And usually stories and legends are true. We once possessed telepathic capabilities. Is sickbay online? Repair and activate the science laboratory. Obviously, sickbay is not online. Let's do that. I'm getting this shit back together, guys. Gnome needs your support. I will. I'll donate you a couple dollars. Trust me. Now, if you guys don't know what Gnome is, it's the It's the GUI in essence. So like Linux is the kernel. It's kind of like the it's kind of like the engine of the computer. It's kind of like the carburetor, or it's like you know, the kind of engines we have today, or an electric engine. And then you have on top of it an operating system, right? So like Mac OS, Windows, and then you have what they call distributions in Linux, which is Fedora, which is what this is built on, but it's a modified version of that. And I said yesterday in our previous video that this is Bazite. This is gamer focused. You can run, kid you not, you can run your PC games from the 90s, 80s, and 2000s that don't run on current Windows. You can run Android games on this, from what I saw. You can they attach Lutris to this. Now Lutris is a really cool thing. It combines all the app stores into one, so you can go into it and run everything. So you could have like one thing called Lutris, where it has your Steam library, has your Epic library, has everything. So you just have one place for all your games. So that's really cool, including GOG. So really cool stuff. All right, so I need to do that. So we just have to, I guess, oh no, I keep pressing the, I'm gonna write a thing. Cabinet science back so we can restart. Sure. Okay, cool. What happened? Important now. Oh, okay. Anything? What is that? That's the stuff over there. Okay, cool. Come on. There we go. Lost due to fuel shortages. I still got a lot of deuterium. UK Clip says Matter Synth is reachable. I always wondered how the Kazon can sleep at night with their with the hair. I know, when I have a beard, man, it just like it's a nightmare. So that's why I'm like, you know, sometimes I just go zzz, zzz, zzz. I go boot camp, not boot camp style, because daggone, I don't want to look like that ever again. But you know, and I can tell you, they don't care, man. When you go to boot camp in the Marine Corps, the receiving drill instructors are nice. And when I say nice, I mean they scream, they chew you out, they make you do PT, they are your worst tormentors, but they don't hit you. You know, you going and you go into the barbershop, and there's civvies, they're not actual Marines or whatever, and they're just going zzz, 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 next. And man, I think I was bleeding all over because one of the recruits was like, dude, they did a number on you. I'm like, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. And I remember, man, we were off for like 2-3 days. You know, the one cool thing is, if you ever want to see what you're capable of and see how far you could push yourself and be like a leader in an emergency, join the military. If you really want to test yourself out, join the Marine Corps. You will learn how far you can push yourself mentally and physically. You will be able to, like, I'll give you a good example. There are certain things nowadays that, like, I know, like, family members or friends that wouldn't do this or wouldn't do that, or I'm not capable of doing this, I'm not capable of doing that, whatever the thing may be, or something bad happening to them. And I always think, I'm like, well, nothing's as worse as what I went through in the Marine Corps. You know, like, oh my gosh. Being on the third deck, by the way, in the Marine Corps, is the worst deck. The closer you are to the floor, the ground floor, the better, because your drill instructors are going to make you take all the racks, strip them down, and then bring them all the way outside to the sand pit, stack them. Once you're stacked, by the way, it's 100 plus degrees, you're in full, they don't allow you to cuff them here. They, your blouse goes all the way down, so you're freaking sweating like. And then you bring them all back up, and then all afternoon is down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you bring them up, it's, you just put them down, you make your rack and everything, you're thinking like, okay, everything's good. Now it's like, all right, now strip them, bring them back downstairs. And it's just like all day, every day. Interesting times. But don't ever... one thing, if you ever join the military, don't ever touch a drill sergeant or a drill instructor, especially a drill instructor in the Marine Corps. If you put your finger on them, I've heard horror stories, and I believe them, because I went to the battalion aid station, they sent me to the hospital. I had a medical discharge out of boot camp, so I didn't get the EGA. So if anybody's saying you're a Marine, not a Marine, I didn't get the EGA. I didn't know I had, let's just say, I didn't know I had breathing issues at that time. I had a hard time walking, right? Like, there were massive pain would build here, and I didn't know what it was. And I went from, like, my running just got worse and worse. I was able to pass the IST, whatever it was called. I passed that, but as the days and weeks went on, like, the pain here just got so much. And I remember, like, I went from, like, the rabbit squad to the turtle squad, and I was just holding my side here because it was like, you have to run, right? And the series gunnery sergeant was behind you, and he was the meanest motherfracker that he was like, if I catch up to you, you ain't gonna survive. And what he meant by that was, yeah. But that gave me motivation to push through the pain. So you learn a lot about yourself, like I said, but they make you stronger, a lot stronger. When I came back, I learned a lot of things. I remember when I was in the Guard, we were doing some, like, combat training, like if you got into the enemy hand-to-hand combat, right? And I remember one of my teachers, who was like a black belt, martial arts, whatever, he used me as a test dummy, right? And he would lock my arm this way, right? And then he said, and he was showing off to the troops behind. He was like, this is going to render your opponent whatever, and he was like, and then you just push a little bit more, they can feel pain. I'm like, they were like, you feel the private, don't you? I'm like, no. I was like, no, Chief, are you doing something? I don't feel a single thing. So he's like, I was like, are you doing anything back there, Chief? And he was also a Marine, and he was just like, at the end, he was just, I'm gonna call you Gumby, and I'm like, all right. But it was about never showing weakness, You learn that in the Marines. That's why the Marines are considered, they call it, Staff Sergeant Monroe used to call it America's 911 force. Do I have enough? I have 5. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, so I guess we just wait. Oh, I need to build a workshop or something like that. I want the holodeck back on, boys! This I definitely... Oh, I don't have enough. What was it that I needed? Oh, I need this online. I need certain things online to fight. Just, I know there's a fight coming. What is it? I need sick bay. I did that. I thought I did that, right? Oh, crap. Could have sworn I... Not enough energy. Oh, because we're on the gray alert again. I keep forgetting. There we go. Okay, so that should give us enough power. What was I gonna do again? Sick bay, switch on. Cool. Activate the EMH. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Zzz. The doctor. UK video clip says, I was in the Royal Highland Infantry. Dang, dude. I heard that's an elite unit or something. I heard that was an elite unit. I forgot from where. I don't know if I was in the military when I heard that or what. They break you to make you. Yeah, that's exactly what I was told. They break you down so they can build you back up. And there's like 3 phases in the Marine Corps. The first month, like the Army has the first week of what they call a heck week or something like that, and then the Marines call it their first month heck month, which is basically where they break you psychologically, mentally, physically, and then phase 2, phase 3 is where they start like building you back up. You go through obstacle courses, go to rifle range. By the way, if you ever go to the Marine Corps, make sure you're not in 3rd Battalion. I just want to say that right here. It's been 20 years since I was in the Marine Corps. I was in 1st Battalion, which is right next to the swamp, which sucks, by the way, because the drill instructors know that the mosquitoes live in the swamp. So they took the entire platoon, put us right on the road that's next to the swamp. So the swamp's right here. I am right here, literally. And they just left us there, right? Drill instructors would be talking amongst themselves, right? And we were in our PT shorts and shirt. So you can imagine what happened, right? Or go in the winter, right? Go in the winter when the mosquitoes ain't there, because they attack you and you can't touch them. You just have to let them suck your blood. You could do things like this a little bit to kind of shake them so they might jump off. But I remember one time, this was funny. I remember sitting down. I was in, we had to go for shots. This is like 3rd week or 4th week. I forgot. I don't know. Anyway, we had to go to the hospital for our 2nd round or 3rd round of shots. I forgot. There's so many shots. And one drill instructor, we had the whole company, which was like 100 of us, somewhere around there. And then we had another company, whatever. We're all sitting down. One, I think, senior drill instructor, or was a green belt, I don't know which one, but walks by and looks in my direction. He's like, "What the is wrong with you? What the is wrong with you?" And then he starts like walking my direction. I'm like, "Well, I'm not doing anything. My hands are on my, on my thing here. I'm sitting like that, and my head straight like this, and I'm barely moving my eyes like that, right?" Comes up to me. I'm like, "What the heck did I do? What's wrong?" He's like, "My uniform. What is it?" He says, "Don't you daggone move." He takes his head and he goes. I get knocked forward, right? And all this blood explodes. Apparently this mosquito got in my face and took so much blood that it just exploded everywhere. It was funny. Oh man, memories, man, I'll tell you. Enjoy it while you have it, man. Enjoy that youth. And by the way, don't ever oh, it's not. UK video clip says the Royal Highland Infantry is not an elite unit. I thought they were. I keep hearing that like they're badasses. I don't know. Maybe that's coming from the U.S. Army side. I don't know. I'm capable of treating any injury, disease, a broken ulnar. If you hear nothing I can't handle, you are the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, doctor. Do my best. Captain, I am programmed with the optimal care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sick bay to reorganize. Alright, let's see if we could build some emergency barracks. What the frack? Okay, I guess did it do it for me?
Yes.
Oh wow, okay. They actually put people in here. There's actually a crew. Whoa, that's cool, man. I thought the crew was like, I'm not saying artificial, but I didn't think that, like, that is cool. All right, awesome. So I need to explore the tech tree and research any tech, repair, and activate the workshop. Where's the workshop? Shield generator. At least I got shields online. Alright, workshop is doing its thing. How many planets have I been to? I think I've been to all of them. Let's go to this debris field. Come on, green. Yeah! Oh, it's just gonna give me that. Okay. I was hoping that I could get... Let's get some of this stuff, because I know I need that to build stuff. Cool. Alright, let's do it. Nice, okay. I'm really liking this game. I'm really, really liking this game. Ah! Dang it, 3 crew got injured doing that. How much did we get? 48? 41. Yeah, we just got there, my friend. Captain, when we reach our destination, orders, send it away, team. UK video says we were proper boots on the ground. So were you like 11 Bravo infantry? Or 11 Charlie? That was one thing that when I was trying to go into the Army Guard, trying to figure out if I wanted to be an infantryman or 11 Charlie, which is, they told me, I think the last week you're taking out of 11 Bravo training and learn how to use mortars. Those are only 2 things that interested me, and they were not good choices. And the reason why I say that was to be 11 Bravo infantry. My boy Lamine Silla, I still remember his name after all these years. He was in the State Guard with me. Now, if you guys don't know what the State Guard is, type in statedefenseforce.com. So statedefenseforce.com. It's basically like a National Guard reserve. They augment the National Guard. They're force multiplier for the National Guard. So when the National Guard gets deployed, they attach, like, National Guard says, hey, we're missing like 20 doctors. They'll pull them from the State Guard and stuff like that. Or if they say, hey, we need 20 engineers, they'll pull from the State Guard. And when I was in the State Guard and planning to go into the National Guard, I was going for 11 Bravo, 11 Charlie, and Lamine, who is, I was the Brigade S1 NCO, so I kind of like ran the headquarters admin side. I also did Seaburn. That was another mission that I volunteered for, but my weekly mission was doing the admin, and then 1 or 2 months out of the month, I did CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, high yield explosive stuff, and with the National Guard as a state guard. And Lamine just joined the National Guard. I said, "Oh, okay. What did you join as?" He was like, 11 Bravo. I said, "Oh, snap! I'm thinking about doing 11 Bravo." And he was like, "I would not." I'm like, Lamine, what are you talking about? Now, mind you, I was like 23, 24. I was in pretty good physical shape. I still had that problem with the asthma stuff. I'm not going into any of how I'm not going into any of that stuff because anyway, because let's just say everything's digitized now, so whatever you can get away with back then you can't get away with now, and it's not like committing a crime or anything, it's just that records, I'm just gonna leave it there. So I didn't do anything illegal. I just inquired, and they were like, "Why'd you leave the Marine Corps?" And I had a medical thing, and so if you as long as you, how do I say, position it that you can function, recruiters will work with you, and plus they were desperate back then. Anyway, long story short, I was like, "Scylla, why?" And I remember he was at Ready Army National Guard at the time. He came back as Army National Guard, and he was like, "Dude," he says, I regret joining the Army National Guard." He was in the 6th 9th Infantry, which is the Army National Guard unit, the Fighting Irish, and he was just like, "Dude, it's so much, it's a lot, it's backbreaking." Now, mind you, Scylla was 41 years old, so a little bit younger than I am now. But the difference is, he was a boxer. Scylla was from, I forgot what African country, but he was a boxer, and he was built. He can outrun you, outpunch you. He was jacked. But he was telling me when he went for his Army National Guard weekend drills for training, it was, they said they threw you in the jungle. You're out in the jungle for a week or two. I was like, wow, I did not know that. All right, who am I bringing? Definitely Tuvok, and Chakotay. So it's kind of like the same thing. Oh wow, this is new. I mean, compared to the episode. Nice. Nice. Uh-oh. I might have picked the wrong one. I should have brought an engineer. He's fatigued because he probably used his special ability. Oh, it's interesting. These are like the life stats here. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. There we go. Nice. I don't know what 10% of that is. Oh, that's this. I wish there was a drop-down menu that told you what it did. Captain, we're inside the Ocam City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed? Let Kess lead the way, because you all are tired. But Lana is Klingon, so I just want to put that out there. Plus 200. What is that for morale, right? Nice. The caretaker is apparently repositioned and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. Oh, wow. Let's do this. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, no.
No, no, no.
That's my son.
No, 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 no.
Alright, jeez, this is not good. I should have went the other way. This is gonna be tight. Okay, good. Nice, I got more signs out of that too. UK video says runs for work, yeah. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief while B'Elanna Torres eyes her Starfleet rescues with suspicion. Maquis engineer struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Catherine Janeway, Ensign Kim. It's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I don't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. Since we were closing up to Starfleet, it's a long story. We had to compromise. Getting back home. Anything you learn on planet? Let's try that. I mean, I know all this stuff. So this is actually a really good game if you've never watched Star Trek Voyager, because you know what your you how do I say this? If you watch Star Trek Voyager, you know who to send on the away team, you know who to stay away from, and all these things, right? But if you haven't watched Star Trek Voyager, then everything is going to be like a mystery to you, which is cool. What the heck is the warming? A death I can never say again, Lieutenant. There is enough evidence for me to form a reason to hypothesis, Captain. The Compa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The home care... okay. I assume he's responsible for ecological damage, building an underground city and caring for them. He seems to try to make amends. In addition, it was mentioned that the caretaker provided was a mere 5 years worth of energy coupled with direction. And his frequent references to running out of time, the logical conclusion that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. I believe he is dying. We were strangers, so we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. I want you both in sickbay now. It appears to be a cellular disruption introduced by the oh wow. They're fortunate a few more days in their cellular, so it would have been. Oh wow. An excellent question. It appears to have been introduced to Liberty, though I know. Prognosis, doctor. I already started treatment with my expertise. They should make a full recovery. Now, the cool thing about Star Trek is the doctor is in Voyager. But if you watch Starfleet Academy, right, the Doctor is also in Starfleet Academy. Now, Star Trek Voyager happens in I wrote it down here, 2371. And Starfleet Academy is around 3188. He's a hologram, so he's seen a lot. Doctors, however, they will run out and eventually, so he seeks a successor, one who would continue his work. This explains the abduction. Okay. Now, there is going to be a critical decision in this game. That's morale, which is, I think, one reason why they included this, is going to play a critical part, whether you get home or not. Shields first, then phasers. Well, I already got the shields up. I was ahead of you, my friend. Getting shields back online. I mean, excuse me, I already have them back online. You see the shield room right there? And phaser, photon. Oh, I'm out. What am I missing? I wish it would have pop-up would come up telling me. That's one thing I'm doing in the Glorious Cause is like in the Glorious Cause, if you're not familiar with my game, just go to thegloriouscause.com. You can link to the Steam page. You can play the demo. It's free. I'm actually interviewing 2 to 3 people tomorrow for a programmer and artist position. And I got some funding to get us there. So, moving forward on that. And I'll tell you a little secret. So, I was going through a little bit of a midlife crisis, right? I realized that last year, because I was like depressed where my life was, right? I thought, I would at least be a combat veteran, served in the military, got deployed, whatever. All that stuff. Like, a lot of the goals I set for myself, I attained one. I have a family, and I love my family. But I always had an itch to serve in a combat zone, to prove to myself that I can operate in a combat zone, that I am capable of doing it. I needed to prove to myself. So when the Ukraine war happened, I know they had this International Legion, right? So I didn't have combat veteran experience, but I had CBRN experience. I was a Brigade S1 NCO. I did some logistics work. I was very useful. I mean, I had a full bird colonel in the U.S. Army National Guard who was in charge of Homeland Defense for the state of New York, who really liked me. He was just like, I could put this guy on a computer. He could do whatever, I need him to do on the computer, website, spreadsheets, whatever. Put him in logistics work, whatever. Alpha instructor for CBRN. So I went to Ukraine. I was like, hey, guys, I think this is before I had a family. I don't know, whatever. But I went and I approached them and they said, we're looking for combat veterans only. I'm like, okay, you do realize like 9 out of 10 positions in the military are support positions. So it takes 9 soldiers to put 1 soldier in the field. So for 11 Bravo, right, for infantrymen, right, you need 9 other soldiers to support that soldier so you can serve on the front line. And I was like, you can't use me at all? Like, logistics, admin, something? It would increase you by at least 1 additional soldier. I know I could have got more, because I know people that wanted to serve. They were like, no. And then they opened up, I think last year or whatever it was, to non-combat roles. And I did the one thing that you should never do. I told, I gave him like my I didn't give him my DD 214, but I told him I was in the Marine Corps, a medical discharge, joined the State Guard, joined the National Guard, SURF, all this stuff. Anyway, SURF is CERFP. It's not SURF. It stands for C. C stands for chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, high-yield explosive, and then the E stands for enhanced. R, response force, so that's SURF, and then /P, package, so SURF. And so I was like, I did all this stuff. And the Ukraine recruiter was like, yeah, we're not going to take you. I'm like, why not? I'm like, I could help in a support role. Like, I could be on the front lines. I grew out of this thing. Like, I don't have that pain here anymore. I could do a run, and I can run, right? I don't have that pain anymore. It was just like, based upon what you told me when you were in the Marine Corps, you told me you had breathing issues in the Marine Corps. And I'm like, yeah, I was 18. By my late 20s, early 30s, it was gone. They were like, yeah, we're not taking you. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're not doing well in this war. So I was just like really surprised by that. Really surprised by that. And so like I'm not saying my admiration or anything like that changed for Ukraine. But no offense, if they lose this war, it's for things like that. Okay? You have people that are willing to like assist you, and you are specifically rejecting them. People that are not civvies, right, that have prior military experience, that can be that are CBRN instructors, right? Like, you had a damage to the Chernobyl factory, and you had a gunfight at a nuclear factory, right? And apparently there was radiation or whatever, right? Hey, man, that's what I got trained for, man. I know how to deal with this stuff, right? No. So, okay. Kind of made my decision for me in a way, so whatever. And I need, I have uranium, I have enough of that. What else? I'm missing this. What is this? Is it work teams, right? Yeah, I don't have enough work teams. How do I get work teams? I guess right now they're working on this. What is this? Morale, that's cool. Okay. How do I get more work teams? Can I reassign crew? Let's hold off for now. Let's just do a cycle. Hopefully it's not gonna... I wish they had this thing that would pop over on, see what happens. I don't know what... I'm assuming that means cycle, right? Is that a cycle? There we go. Yeah, that's a cycle. Okay. It would be really cool if I hover over the button and something pops up. I do that in my game, so... Alright, phase of control room is online. Alright, so now let's get the photon torpedoes online. I still don't have the guys. What's going on? This is online. Beautiful. Alright, so I got one work team. Beautiful. Okay, so 3 cycles. That's fine. We'll just wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, beautiful. Alright, our offensive defense. Nice. Okay. The ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. I'd like to. So that's cool stuff, man. Again, I said this in a previous video, which is really cool. This didn't actually happen in the show, but this is a nice quip. I love that they added these quips. Ooh, I did not know it was called the Valjean. Okay, cool. Oh, it's cool. It gives you like the... Alright, alright. Well, obviously we're gonna have Tuvok and shield hacking. I don't have cloak, but All right, so this was, when I played this in a demo, this was kind of like the weakest part of the game, but I learned a little bit that you're not, this is not like Star Trek Online where you're controlling you're the captain technically, right? So you're not actually getting your hands on the controls. You're saying do this, do that, and that made a lot of sense. Okay. One is either defense or offensive. Fleeing is 3. Okay. 4 is repair damage systems, and 5 is... Where's 5? Okay. Well, obviously we're going to offensive. Let's focus on their shields. Alright, toggle pause. Here we go, boys. Hero abilities can be evacuated by clicking on them or pressing. Okay, cool. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Star Trek Online. Nice. Okay, pause. Oh, I like that you could pause. All right, cool. All right, offensive tactics, knock out their warp core. All right, helm. Okay, I guess they didn't introduce this yet. I want her to come around. Come around, baby. Come around. Oh, that was cool. Nice! Victory! All right, really cool. All right, combat has gone up in this game. I like it. Or maybe I just understand it better. I am unconventional. Ooh. All right. Okay. So, morale is good. Minus 22 per cycle. Quarterless because 38. Sector. Let us go here. Man, they really did a lot of work in this game between the demo and now. Makes me want to makes me want to great. All right, I did that to myself. Cool. All right, nice. Okay. So we're there, right? Let's green, green, green. There we go. All right, so I got 84 more. Man, my deuterium is not good. Nothing new. Deuterium, yeah, let's go there. I don't want to be a bad guy. I like being a good guy. Cabin, reach our destination. Orders continue. This is cool. Alright, so this is where everything kind of... Oh my eye, here they come. This is the Kazan Ogla. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazan. They're hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I have the Maculator Man. You'll have support if this turns into a fight. Yeah, well, excellent. But let's see. I wonder if there's a way to do it. Oh, Jabin. All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We'll beam over to the Ray, see if we can arrange that. No, I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you, of course not. Cowards rarely do. We have no intention of challenging you. Then step aside and let the strong claim the prize. The Ray is mine. Jabin, can we discuss this like we just get a captain and they're powering up weapons? Battle stations! Alright, so we... I know this is gonna be tough. Isn't it? Yeah. And my best engineer is there, so... Oh, wait, I can choose Balana? I'll still do carry Kim. I could see this is gonna be an option soon. That is cool. I have no fracking clue, my friend. I really don't know. Target the Kazon carrier. Offensive actions. Target their shields, right? Alright, so I'm doing some shield hacking. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the that's my guy. Alright, so combat's paused. Our shields are holding. I'm doing better than I did in the demo here. This is really cool, guys. So right now the Kazon front shields are out. I wish I can tell them to keep hitting their shields. If I hit... What does that do? Yeah, I know, you told me about that. But what does this do? Nice! Okay. Their shields are gone. I want... Lock on, knock out their weapons. Daggone. What does that up button do? This one right here. I know that's for torpedoes. It looks at least for torpedoes. Nice. They surrendered. Okay, cool. All right, let's target that. Orders. Offensive action. Target their weapon systems. Let's knock them out. Oh, actually, no. Let us... Target their... I keep saying target their weapons. Target their shields. Nice. Our shields are at 58%. Oh, I love these special abilities. Nice! Alright. Whole status is at 58%. Cool! Alright. There's more coming though. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. I was hoping they would let me kind of so if you watch Caretaker, you know that Chakotay sacrificed his ship to knock out that carrier. I would have loved to have the ability to keep that ship. You are stronger, but there's strength, and I have called for reinforcements. The Ray will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? Impossible. I barely have enough strength to complete my work. I must protect a compa. If I don't, Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. You must let go of the Akampa. Oh, I know what's gonna happen next. Children go up. They need challenges. So like I said, if you never watched Star Trek Voyager, or it's been decades since you watched it, this is really good because you know what to oh crap, there's more. If you leave, the ray will be left to the Kazon. They will not. You must destroy it. Please protect the Compa. So this is the question. I wonder if they're gonna give me. Yeah, this is the key question. Now, I think I read that. So this is interesting. So this is the key question. We can access primary controls to go home, and I think the game ends, or maybe it leaves you off in the middle of the quadrant. I don't know. But again, that array in the hands of the Kazon will obliterate, and you got to do like the Federation moral thing. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok ready to try cobalt devices. What are you doing? The arrays are our only way out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Tribal devices ready, Captain. Fire. We'll find another way home, I promise. Well, it's 70,000 light years, so at maximum warp, it's gonna be 70 years. Who do you think you are making this decision for all of us? It was the right decision, Blonde. The Compa, they remind me of our people fighting for a more powerful, more to protect their own. No Compa deserve that too. 70,000 light years, we're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely mix my next pearl hearing. I like that. I like that they put that stuff in there. A missed pearl hearing should not be a primary concern. I hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us. You have made an enemy today. Miss Paris, put us some distance between us and this place. Okay. So obviously, don't get the whole integrity. Plasma storms, navigational deflector offline. So those are 3 key things. So 2, make sure 2, 3, stay away from 3. Where's 3 living? I don't know, it doesn't say. But 4 is, I don't know where 4 is either. Okay. All right, so let's get there, because we're gonna need some deuterium, because we have a long way home. Nice, 662. That should bring us up to 853. And then what is this? What is this? There's something here. Alright, let's go to sector view. That was... Alright, I'm assuming that's the next thing. Fly to the marked destination in the 3rd. Okay. Oh, cool. Alright. Ooh, telection. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we are now truly on our own. Now, if you have not watched Star Trek Voyager, guys, just to give you a heads up, I definitely need to, crew quarters. I definitely need to give you a heads up that there is another caretaker out there that went on her own. He didn't mention it. Yeah, but I need a direct line. I know. Alright, so let's do that. Let's start building and repairing this ship, because we need, ooh, battery compartment. Probably, what are we missing? What is this? Tritanium. Okay. And I need 2 of these circly things. There's a lot of resources in this game that you need. I have this. I have this. I have this. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's cycles. But I'm assuming I have to get life support back online. I'm missing... okay, whatever. Shield generator, ruin room. Let's... What deck is this on? This is the 2nd deck. So let's... What deck is operational, man? Alright, what decks are operational? We have this. Alright. I have no idea what that... Oh, that means I'm researching. Okay, cool. Alright, so... debris field. Let's get some good... Nice. I don't know what science does. I'm assuming it speeds things up. Let's go there. Oh, crap. All right. So I need to expand this, and I'm assuming it's by building more rooms. Now, the thing about it is, I don't know how to get out of this sector. What is that? That means 38 people need quarters, I'm assuming. I did this. Flight to the marked destination in 3rd system. I already did that, my friend. Okay. Is that Ocampa? 70,000 light. It seems like we're in this together. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazan, Maki, you are in Starfleet, but I respect you for it. The anger is justified, but we're more pressing. 2 crews on 1 ship, stranded Delta Squadron, fighting for survival. I know a thing or 2 about survival. We're a motley crew. We put aside our differences. Coexist. Welcome, and I like your offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. You notice we didn't have a first officer before. Technically, when Voyager left Deep Space Nine in the first video, there was a first officer, but you didn't make it. You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. There's a new beginning. New chance to forge a path. Oh, 27 more crew. Neelix, guess you want to see me? Do you need anything else before I leave? Supplies, water? Well, we wanted to ask you. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we're both very much be a part of your journey. I can offer you much in the sector. Captain, need a guy, supplies, contacts, and a cook. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on the long voyage. I have a guide, a cook, and a morale officer. That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Kess, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? So they definitely changed up, the text quite a bit. I want to see so much perhaps this journey could help me understand and that's gonna happen. I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be great to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we stirred up a little bit of trouble in a good way, I think. What? Oh, cool. Jason, Janeway, waste no time, ordering the desperate survivor. Oh. Okay, this is brand new. So 21 more crew. Alright, everybody, listen up. And this is the speech. I get to choose. I get to choose. Alright. What should I choose, guys? All right, deliver a speech, overcome differences, unite as one, unite, explore the unknown, and learn. I think that's the closest one for the real one. We alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with minds eager to explore. Survive, we must work together. I'm going to do that. As the only Starfleet vessel, not really. We will continue to explore, but our primary goal is to return home. 75 years is not an option. We'll use every weapon and tactic to find a way. Adapt, overcome. What was the Marine Corps motto? Adapt, overcome. Adapt, overcome. Eliminate? No. Adapt, overcome. I don't know. Anyway. Let's do that. We'll search for shortcuts. New technology get us home. Yeah, that's the right one. Well spoken, Captain. Miss Parrish, you've proven a skilled pilot and a valid member of the crew. I hereby appoint you as flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently. I like that sparring right there. Lieutenant Parrish has a nice ring to it. Whoa. Dang. 2 levels above. Hey, Harry, I bet your promotions... Okay, so if you're a Star Trek fan, you know these little quips mean much more than imagine becoming a captain one day. Just technical happen. Very well, gentlemen. As your first officer, act, set a course. We're flying home. All right. Alright, let's stay here. I need to get stuff. That's full. Oh, crap. Leave for now. Uranium. Deuterium, I need that. Alright, so I got 2 rooms that are good to go. Where is this? Okay. Crew, and then there's emergency crew quarters, and let's just do regular crew quarters. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. I don't know how many that's gonna bring. Okay, cool. Nice. So little by little, the ship is coming together, right? I have this. I have main engineering. What deck is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have almost deck 5 completely good. You could live on deck 5 right now. There was supposed to be some deuterium here. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go here. That's fine. And that should give me 90, 72, whatever. Can't have enough deuterium. Alright, good. Let's go into the ship. Let's add more quarters. And I know there's like officers' quarters. Alright, so we're gonna get everybody a room. We have 98 people. Alright. I'm staying in this sector for a little bit. I need to get this stuff. I don't know what awaits. Ooh. Okay. Let's do that. This is something new that was not in the demo. So crew quarters activated. So I got 20 people, their own racks. Nice. Okay. No available work team. I got 3 work teams. I need to get more. Let's do this. Nice. Okay, cool. Is it right click? More deuterium, yeah. Let's go after that. Like, I want to be fully ready before we do anything, go to the next sector. Okay. Alright, we're good to go. I don't think we need... I think we're good to go. Next sector. Okay. So this is the new part of the game. Next sector. I'm clicking on it. Next sector. So this is the part that where I was like left off in the demo. Like, how do I gotta get the whole back up line. Oh, there we go. Okay, you just hold it. Alright. So, I'm kind of curious. Is it going to give me a new map where, like, it has the whole Milky Way galaxy like this? Or is it just going to be... Culinary incidents. So the cool thing is they got Tuvok and Town Paris for this game. I'm hoping as the game gets more sales that they include Janeway and more. Has a nice ring to it. 1,000 light years away.
Which book bag do you want for school since yours is broken? Do you want this one?
Yay!
Okay, do you want that one or this one? Which one? The other one? Want that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A big.
I'll get you space. I know to the book bag real great.
Whoa!
Ooh, okay.
Wait.
I'll get you space book bag, okay?
Big book bag.
Well, we'll fix that.
Oh.
So I wonder if this is gonna add, like, you know how this and this are the main things. I wonder this becomes something.
Wait, son.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Ah, yes. There's a lovely elk-class plant close by, lush vegetation, abundant wildfire, and
Okay.
almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that. Lieutenants, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept the engineer running smoothly during the past few years. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. Ask Lieutenant Carey? Flint doesn't. However, Delacroix requires someone who can improvise, Miss Torres. But Cap, I haven't. She's a Maquia criminal. So there's actually a whole episode just on that. Just want to point that out. One thing I forget was you guys. Oh. Ensign Seska and crewman Jonas. Oh, that's okay. Can I maybe, I'm just saying, drop some people off on a nearby planet?
Galaxy.
Okay. Combat. You can hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. Oh, interesting. So you can. This is actually happening in the series. So that's pretty cool. So you're not like technically alone. Now let me take a look at a sector view. Okay. So I see what's happening now. So you're basically going like from here to there, to there, to there. One thing that I would have loved, honestly, would have been like you have a sector map, but then something here, right? For your overall route home, right? So you can go straight, you can go around certain, because there are certain cultures, races that we're going to encounter that I would like to avoid. Things like that, so.
And then cotton pond.
I see.
And then cotton pond. And then
I got uranium there, let's go there.
I don't. I have
You
wings.
drew that?
No, I have wings.
Rings.
And then Condi.
Okay, that's okay. We got uranium full. Let us see. Nice. Cool. So I got 2 rooms full of people, 1 cycle more. Let's go down to, we have the transporter room here. I'm gonna, I can't repair this. What am I missing? I'm missing this 20 of this titanium. I could technically repair the shuttle bay. Alright, so there's a ruin room here. I can... So I could do that. Am I out already? Oh no. Cruise-wise. I wonder if you can, like, allot your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, go into, the crew and then assign crew to like work teams and stuff like that. That would be interesting. Hyperspanner negotiation tactics. Cargo bay level. Okay, I want that. Because that's going to let us keep more stuff. Alright. Tritanium, finally! Nice. Alright, enter ship. People are going to love that. How many people are actually, like, inside? 56 need a home. Wow. So that's what? 10, 20, 30. It's gonna take a long time to get these rooms. Yeah! Alright, I got 59 out of that. So there's a mission here. I got enough deuterium. Dilithium. Technically, dilithium is the fuel. I think it's mixed with deuterium. Alright. So, what do we build here? Technology. What can we build? No, none of that. What the heck? I'm assuming it needs 3, so I guess I can't do that. Officers' quarters, probably. But haven't researched that. And it's gonna take a while. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. That's alright, whatever. Such is life. Okay, so 3 you need for... Okay. I guess we'll pull emergency. It gives 12 more people, so at least that's something, right? Okay. There we go. Nice, okay. How do I repair the hull? Current amount is 270. The main deflector is... Well, we're not switching that off, right? That would not be good. So, alright, I got crew quarters being built. I need to get, like, alright, well, I know what they want me to do in this. Ah, come on! 3 crew guys. Oh, I lost somebody! I already lost somebody. That's gonna hurt morale badly. Somebody just got KIA. What is this? Why is there a thing over here? Captain, we reach our destination. Orders. Send away team. I think I know what happens here. So we need Neelix because he gotta pick up that stuff. I will send Chakotay as the commander and Tuvok for security. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed till action? Alright, we're gonna go with Neelix. Nice. Okay, so I got 300 food. We receive a signal in orbit. Ensign Seska is missing. We can't locate her. Comm badge signal. Orders, Captain. That fast already? No. Forgot, what does this do? Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Alright, ready for combat. Wise. Kazon emerged blasting. Deep prevails unscathed. Why were they here? Is Seska safe? So I got 30 of these, and I got 16 more of that. That's good. Captain, we're inside the cave, no sign of Seska. That fast already, really? Okay. Ooh, we're not in a good spot. Oh! Oh man, okay. How bad? Okay, so somebody leveled up. Yeah, that was an episode, I remember. I appreciate Neelix, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food supplies and our actual nutrition. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. We have the food analyzed in the science lab. Okay. Alright. So I got enough of this. I got enough of that. Ship-wise... What? Guys, what? Research, I need a science lab. How big is a science lab supposed to be? Well, out of crews. Where are we with research? How long is this gonna take? 7 more turns. Duranium. Do I need more duranium? Yeah, why not? What is this? I keep forgetting. Cool. Alright, how many more people need beds? It's like 54 now? 3 are wounded, 54. Okay. Okay, let's do that. How difficult is that going to be? Because I doubt that's going to be like a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. Man, it's going to take a long time to get this ship back to where it needs to be. How do I get the warp core management? Alright, so I need 1 work crew. I got that. And I have that. So I just need to wait for a work crew to get their stuff together. Alright. Dang, the hull take damage. Daggone. Deuterium. Alright, crew quarters. Got something going there. Alright, crew quarters. So that's 32 more people that need beds. How about a holodeck? No. If you guys are not familiar with the holodeck, that's where you get to chill and relax. Where's the science laboratory? I guess I have to make one, right? And I need 3 of these. I got that. I need 100 of that. Are you kidding me? So I need like a bigger bay to I'm gonna put that all the way on the bottom, I think. Alright. I got 1 more crew. Alright. Removing. The whole 5th deck is good to go except for the that. What rooms can I... What decks are good to, like, I don't know, build on? I guess 3rd deck. No, I'm out. Alright. We have a major problem brewing down in Deuterium. This ship won't last long. Alright, I know. We're at 297. I know. We're heading there. Okay, and I need officers' quarters. I guess I can't get officers' quarters yet. Okay. I need 70. I have that. 16 cycles. Why would it let me do this but not... I guess because I have to go to tier 3. Tier 2, excuse me. Alright, I guess I'll begin researching that. Alright. What do we build here? Technology, combat, Borg, maintenance, engineering officers. Ooh, as another work team. Cargo. I got 32 people that still need rooms. I need officer quarters. So let's do that. Technically, the senior staff should be on, like, this deck. But whatever. I guess I'll put them here. This is kind of cool. Like, like I said, it's like Fallout Shelter in a way. You know? Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, so I gotta upgrade the warp core. I forgot, what do I need for the warp core again? I need 70 of that. Yeah, that's what we're out. Okay, it has both. Let's go. I have a feeling with both, there's going to be a... Let's do something less crazy. Alright. So I got 46. Whoa! Alright, cool. Alright, so I got... This is full, and I'm like missing 9. Nice. Alright, life support, active. So I can build whatever you... Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. Alright, crew quarters are good. How many more people? 22. 3 are... Do I have to manage the patients? Oh wow, 2 Valks severely injured. Daggone. And that actually does a lot because they put them out of... Interesting. Cool. Very cool. I like it. Alright. Nice. Okay, so we're at 100% for that. And there was something for the warp core, right? That's what I needed. Right? I needed 20. I already used up the daggone the lithium. 70 I needed for that. There was something I needed 100 for the radium for, and I forgot what it was. I can't think of it right now. And I got 2 work crews. I ain't doing nothing. Let's do that. So that's 2 work crews. And then... Ooh, you know what? I want this up. Alright, so that's all the work crews that are good to go. Let's scan here. The deuterium, so we can refuel. Alright. No. Last thing we need is... Okay, cool. I thought that was going to hurt the ship. Alright. So, what can we build here? I need that cargo stuff, right? So, battery compartment, large cargo bay. I need 120 of that. Alright, so... Large cargo bay. It needs 3, though. Daggone, man. This is deck 15. Nice. There's an episode of deck 15. Alright, so... I don't know. Battery compartment, let's... I guess work on this. What else? Where else can we go? We got this. Tritanium. I think I'm good on that. Kazon Raiders 3 cycles away. We definitely not messing around with them. Deuterium. I'm half and half with. Let's go here. Let's see what this... Enter ship. Alright. We got a Chateau Bay. I have no idea what to do with the Chateau Bay, but... Oh, wow. Alright. Let's put Harry Kim in charge there. Cool. Alright. You see people in there. This is cool, man. And you can hear the ship. Very cool. Very cool. I definitely need to get the hull back up online. I don't know how to do that yet. Oh, man. Look how much deuterium that's using. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's... No. Maintenance, technology, crew. What was the thing I needed? I needed this. Alright, 5 cycles, so that's going to increase the amount that I could put in there. How do I rebuild the... increases hull. Alright. But I'm assuming there's something else I can do that's going to... I still got 22 people that need quarters. I'm missing 50 of that stuff. Alright, let's get here. Captain, we reach our destination orders. Send an away team. What is this? What is the... what is this for? I have no idea what I... Recommended trade to Compa. Why are we sending people? Can I get out of this? It didn't tell me. It was just like, hey, we got here. Alright. I'm going to send Chakotay because he's good to go. Tuvok, I think, is hurt, so I'm not going to send him. I'll send Balana. And then...
Nope.
I don't know. I have no idea what this mission is. Okay, that's probably not a good idea. Perform Genoa. That's not gonna work. Alright, let's go Balana. Yeah. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Probably shouldn't do it that way, but whoa. Oh man, already I know who these I know who this is, and they are little cray cray. Can I get out? Can we cancel the mission, please? I'm not. Yeah, I figure. Should have brought Tuvok. Okay, good. Nobody's hurt. I got some good stuff. Some level ups. Very good. I know who this are. That was a close call. Quite. We cannot draw any I know. We are dealing with that appropriate organs, and our away team almost contributed to collection. However, the why is not clear. Captain, an alien ship just left the planetary warp, so you can still follow them. Take up pursuit. Oh man, I am not feeling this, guys. But I think Captain reach her. Captain, the alien ship dropped out of warp when inside. Do we follow? Strange, I can't scan the interior. The surface atrium is not. Built this asteroid. Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, mission failed. Well, I'm sorry. I know what's. I'm not risking. Sorry, just no. Anyway, I've been streaming for about almost 2 hours, guys. I am going to finish this here. So my first impressions, you know, after playing about 4 hours of this game, I really like it. A lot of things are opening up in this game that is giving this game a lot of what do you call it, breadth, a lot of depth, right? So like deuterium, right, is a big thing. Making sure you have all these things, well, not the nanites yet, but also having batteries. You got to keep track of this, make sure the food is there, which reminds me, I know this probably will help morale. How's morale, by the way? It's pretty good, actually. So we're getting premium replicator rations. And then I'll have, yeah, Neelix do that. So, yeah, man, I feel like it's like a lot of, it reminds me a lot of Fallout Shelter. And it's really cool that you can do that and go into the system. You got a bunch of stuff here. What is this again? Oh, this is Terrium. Okay. This is a rock. Okay. Let's just go right here real quick. Oh crap, there's a raider there. Cargo bay. Oh! What is this? Oh! So the warp core... There's so many things that are on top of each other. Like, you, in order to do this, it feels like you're actually commanding the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually... captain of the ship. Well, we want to open up this deck, we don't have enough power, but to get enough power we have to do this. So that is some really cool stuff. I really like that. And we're short on that. I really like it. Oh, energy loss report. Whoa. Depleted entering gray mode. Deactivated rooms due to life support, sick bay, quarters. Phase of control is out. What the frack happened? What the frack happened? Some kind of trap? Can we get up to... We don't have enough deuterium. Dude, am I stuck? I have 17. Let's do that. Beautiful. Okay. So that should get my... I don't know if they put a trap in there or what. But at least I got the warp core back online. Last thing you want to be in is in a fight where, you know... So this is why the Voyager used the shuttle a lot. Nice. Okay. And because I have that cargo stuff, I can add up to 1,500, which is really good. All right. Let's get the frack out of here and go here. Boom! Shakalaka. Guys, oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. What is this? No. Oh, no. Kazon Rack Raid. Let's go there. I know. I will do that. I promise, guys. I promise you. Alright. Alright, so I got one crew. What the heck happened to my crew? I have only one work team now. What happened? Oh, all this is... All this is like the energy, I guess, is not being produced from the... Is this the warp core cycles? Alright, so... Switch on. Alright, so everybody's back online. I got up to 3 work crews. This is really cool. I gotta admit, guys, there's a lot of things you gotta, like, you gotta plan out, and I got 22 people. Who is this? 96? What is this? Quarterless emergency rations. Let's go off emergency rations. We can go back to that. And then I need more of this stuff. So let's start. I have a feeling like, there we go. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. I'm full on this. Man, okay. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. These are dilithium crystals. I need these. Yes! 3 more. I'm up to 19. I need 20 for something. I forgot what it was. Can never have enough deuterium. Let's do that. Enter ship. Alright, and then I need quarters, right? But I need 3. That's the problem. Oh, man. Alright, research. Where is the research on the... That's gonna take a while. Now, technically... Alright, that works. So that'll be another 10. I got 22 people that still need... I need to upgrade the warp core. I forgot how to do that. What I needed. What do I need to upgrade the warp core? I need 70 of that, which and I'm down 1 of that, and a work crew. Alright, so we need 1 dilithium and then the full thing of that. So that should take care of the duranium. That's good. Oh, how? Sicarians. I think I know who they are. All right, we're gonna get a lot of people in crew quarters. Nice. Okay. Oh, I remember this episode. I wonder if I click this, if I can get it. And I know that this actually happened. Oh! Only offering a slight increase in speed. Hey, I'll take it. I don't know what that will do. It says minus 40 sinus points. Morale went up. Modify trajectory matrix unlocked in engineering tree. I have no idea what that means. But I'm assuming engineering modify trajectory matrix. So some of these things have that. So you definitely want to explore in this game. Wow, this guys, I'll be honest, man. I am really, like motivated. Really motivated. What they did with this game. Really motivated. And what is this again? More deuterium. Let's go there. Nice. I think I went there, right? I want to stay away from them. You know, the other cool thing would be is like if these Kazon things would try to like move toward your direction and you have to kind of like move away from them. Anyway, I should end it here. I said I was going to do that like an hour ago. Main menu. But so far I am really liking it. Brings back a lot of memories about episodes. If you haven't played, if you haven't watched Star Trek Voyager, this is... use your flux capacitor. Morty! But if you haven't watched Star Trek Voyager, or I haven't watched it in a long while, I think even my buddy Bob hasn't watched it, this would be like a perfect game for them because they don't know what the phage is. I know what it is. They don't know about the society that I just went to. The only thing I wish that they did is two things. One, there was 2 Kazon ships there. It would be cool if those Kazon were trying to like get to you, right? And then the other thing is a more bigger like galaxy map. It might pop up, I don't know, right? There might be like a galaxy map where if I get an upgraded stellar cartography, it'll show me a better path to Earth where I can avoid certain people. I don't know. There's still more and more things to unlock in this game. I got the DLC, so that comes with... people are complaining about this. You get 5 new missions, and I'll be honest, these are some really good missions. Friendship 1, that's a really good mission. Good Shepherd, I love that one. You get 2 recruitable heroes. Oh, I know who that is. Oh, actually, I know who that is. The Narapel. Oh, I know who that is. Okay. 3 new technologies. Friendship 1 Remnant in subspace. So for $10, if you're a Star Trek fan, yeah, I mean, that's 2 cups of coffee, man. That's nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this. You can get the game on Steam for... I think it's still on sale for $31. I would recommend, if you're a Star Trek fan, get it for the $40. Definitely worth it. And if you guys want, you guys are seeing that this is not Windows and it's running Windows only games, because this is right here, I think it says it's only available for Windows, right? Yeah, see, only available for Windows, but it's running on Linux. So if you guys want to, I guess, I don't know, need help, if you're like new to like Linux and stuff like that, I don't start my new job until March. So this is my website, ThinkByte Studio. So this is all the stuff that we offer. So we're doing game development, obviously, the glorious cause. If you guys can join this, even as free, that would mean a lot to me. I would really appreciate that. You get cool things like, you get, what do you call it? I'm going to be doing polls on there. I'm going to be doing, there's a bunch of devlogs, stuff that's going on in the game. I'm going to post something for today. We're doing Art of the Revolution, so every month we're going to release some really cool art on for it, that you can make posters of yourself, posters of it. We're going to be selling posters as well if you want to buy posters. But if you're in like a certain tier like this, like this is, oh, this is digital. Okay, I think it starts with the $50 a month. So $50 a month, you get the signed collectors, you get this, you get Art of the Revolution, and then you get a bi-monthly physical reward. So that could be like a framed poster. It could be something, basically something American Revolution. It could be the logo on a hoodie. It could be a bunch of other things. And then there is a Commander-in-Chief one. It's $100 a month. I know it's a lot, but it definitely will go a lot to helping us develop this game, which is going to be, if you guys are not familiar with the Glorious Cause, it's going to be the first strategic and tactical grand strategy game for the American Revolution. So think of Grand Tactician, Civil War, but you have a strategic map and all the stuff that Grand Tactician has, so a diplomacy system, policy system, financial system, right? You could run a naval blockade, go to France, pull some supplies back. And the cool thing about it is, like, we're gonna have a Google Maps kind of thing. And what I mean by that, this starts with versions 1.0. We're on version 0.3. So what I mean with the strategic view, right, is this. So you're gonna have something like this, and then in the top right hand corner is gonna be Europe, right? Now let's say Washington's army is here. You can click on it and then right click here, and then the army will start moving toward New York. And you can zoom in, right, and you'll see the strategic view still. But then you see that there is an army of British soldiers here. You can zoom on down, and at this point, it'll switch from a strategic map to the hex-based map. Now, the hex-based map is going to be, well, hex-based. So that's when you'll come here, you'll see your brigades on the road, and then that's when you'll deploy them. And, you know, you'll send two, you know, maybe a division this way, two divisions this way to engage the British, maybe come around and flank them. Cool stuff like that. So that's coming in 1.0. Right now we're in the tactical combat, developing that engine, adding units. So it's a little bit of ways to go. So that's what the genius about this game is. It's a little bit unlike Grand Tactician, because in Grand Tactician, when two armies meet, it goes to a specific tactical map, right? A pre-generated one. Ours is going to be a hex-based map that's going to be handcrafted from, like, what do you call it? All the way from right around here to down here, all the way to like somewhere right around here, probably something like this. And then we're gonna put Europe right here, because we're not gonna create all this. So we're gonna take Europe, put it like right around here in like a box, so you can do a John Paul Jones kind of thing if you want to invade England and stuff. So a lot of real cool things. If you want to learn more about the Glorious Cause, you can go to the website. I just updated it. Oh, it's supposed to be updated. Oh, I really hate this bloody... I'm using a certain app to get this to work, and obviously it didn't do it properly. From what I'm seeing here, compared to what the app was showing, is not... I feel like I should just build everything in WordPress. Like, all these... Anyway, you can download the demo for free. I literally spent a lot of money on this demo. And we're coming out with box art. So, Fun. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will catch you guys in the next one and see you then.